Hey guys, in this breakdown, we're going to go over a four-man rush. So there's a great clip from the Edmonton Oilers, and you'll see the layers and the different points. And it starts with McDavid and the puck in the middle of the ice and what he does, and it grows from there. And you'll see what it opens up. And this is going away from the idea, the kind of old school idea of the attack triangle. Players, the opposing team, they are going to back check through the middle of the ice. So using the attack triangle, having a player behind the puck carrier and the other player with a fairly large gap and slowing down so they're high in the middle doesn't happen very often because you're going to get back pressure, back checking players to the middle of the ice. And if you're not moving your feet, you're going to be easily picked up on the rush. So the four-man rush or the three-man rush, depending on the numbers you have, gives you layers, gives you width and depth and options depending on what the opposing team does. And we'll just watch this clip here. And to start it out, we'll just see the middle of the ice. So McDavid actually picks up this puck and he keeps it in the middle. So he doesn't dish it right away to the outside to the right winger. He actually carries this puck. So if you can carry this puck up the middle of the ice on a rush, that's what you want to do. You want to do it until you get to a certain point. One, where you're just around the blue line. Two, where you might be getting some back pressure and you feel like you might have that puck stripped. That's when you're going to move it. But you want to take it as far as you can. And the reason you do that, and you'll see McDavid takes that puck right to here and then dishes it to the outside to the right winger. And you'll see this defenseman is in a position where he needs to respect him. When he dishes it to the outside, that's going to cause this defenseman, the strong side D-man, to then shift to the outside of the rink. And then you'll notice right here, this is important, McDavid's route, he doesn't dish and go directly to the net. Now you can do that if you're maybe on a 2-on-2 or you're doing a cross play, but on a 3-on-2, you want to create a 2-on-1 on the strong side defenseman. And you do that for two reasons. One is if you can dish this out, you might be able to get it back and then get a shot on net. Or when you dish it out and McDavid takes this inside route, the far side D, because he's not picked up now, and you'll see it in this case, he comes over. So McDavid is obviously a huge threat, but this far side D needs to respect him. Okay? In this scenario, they got one back checker. We'll let this play out. And obviously it turns into a goal, but we'll go back there to the beginning part of this clip. And right here, we'll see this D-man stuck on the wall. There's a turnover. They break out. He's got to get off the wall. This D-man's got to respect Draisaitl on the far wing. And then the rush begins. But again, we'll watch what happens. This back checker is back checking the puck carrier to McDavid. He takes him all the way. Draisaitl's right here in the soft area, and he stays in the dot lane. He doesn't come to the middle because Nurse is already there as the fourth guy on the rush. So essentially, this is what you have. Number one is puck carrier on the outside. Number two, McDavid right here is support of the puck carrier, but a dot lane or middle lane drive. The third player on the rush right here is Draisaitl, and he's going to be dot lane. He's going to stay out in the dot lane. That's the width of the rush. And you can see the balance they have right here. With this D-man now jumping over to take the middle lane drive guy, this player here, and I'm not sure who that is, can actually make this pass if he wanted to all the way to Draisaitl. But you'll watch what happens here. The back pressure guy, the first forward back, he's coming back. He realizes now in a perfect situation, he'd probably want to pick up number 3 or number 4, depending on who he can get to. But if we play this out, he now comes into that soft area. Look at McDavid. Look at where he went. He went right to that dot. This D-man needs to respect him. He can't leave him because that pass will come right back. This opens up Nurse. So let's say this back checker went to Draisaitl, Nurse is open. If this back checker went to Nurse, this dot lane pass all the way across would be open. He realizes he's gone too far. Now he has to stop in front. That leaves Draisaitl wide open on the back door. And that's your balance and width all along the ice. It's width and depth on the rush and attacking. We don't have players all in one area. And here's a different view, and it's a great little bump out to middle. McDavid's supporting, and he doesn't take off before he gets the puck. He's not leaving this area. If the puck's turned over, he's in a great defensive position. That's a great posture to be in. But we'll see that little bump under the stick play, and then they're off. And he keeps that puck, dish, and look at this balance. Nurse knows he's got Draisaitl to his left. He knows he's going to cut and get to the middle. And then he's wide open. You got 1, 2, 3 red jerseys right around McDavid. And then obviously we got Draisaitl right to the far side for a nice little tap-in goal. And that's that balance and that rush of let's drive through the middle first, push the D back. Maybe you get an option off that drive. And if there is no option, you have layers and depth and width across the ice.